Hello. I have a message that was just heavy on my spirit, and whenever it's heavy on my spirit, I feel like I gotta share it. I'm recording this now. I don't know when it'll be posted, but it's heavy on my spirit, and I gotta get it out. I'm having an issue with divorces and broken marriages and broken long-term relationships, and my issue is this: it's with my sisters. Why is it that when you start having issues in your relationship and you start calling around, telling everybody what's going on, you never tell your side of the story? We do that. I'm going to put myself in this too because I'm guilty of it. We do that. We say, girl, he's cheating on me. Or girl, he's doing this. Girl, he's doing that. I can't believe him. But we never tell our side of the story. We never tell what we're doing because there's no way. I don't know a man yet that just is in a happy, successful, loving marriage or long-term relationship, and he just wakes up one day and looks over at that happiness and say, I'm a cheat today. Or I'm just going to not come home tonight. I'm going to just turn into an alcoholic. No. It doesn't happen like that. And if it did, you married a psychopath to begin with. So you need to have yourself checked out. The problem is, though, we don't check ourselves. We just, when they do something, you didn't do it my way. That's it. You're bad. You're the villain here. That's not true, sisters. And we need to stop that. We need to check ourselves. Here's the other thing, and this is what I've learned. When someone calls me, one of my girlfriends, cousins, whatever, calls me about about their relationship, and I always, listen and hear what's going on. And then listening, I analyze and say, I know what you did that contributed to this, because it takes two to tango. So and then I go back at that person, and I have a couple of people who will vouch and say, yes, she did. I go back and say, well, why did you do this? Or do you think you should have been doing this? Or, it might work if you do this. Or, no. You're pushing him to that because you did or you said this and this and that. Sometimes, we do things like step out of our role and don't start coming at me with all this, sister soldier stuff. When I say role, I mean a godly role. If you in Christ, you have a godly role. And that godly role is to be a woman. Don't try to be the woman and the man. And we do that sometimes. We yell at men. We talk crazy to them. We talk down to them. And then when they do it to us, we got an attitude. Or we just act like we don't need them. Well, if you don't need them, why are they there with you? We have to really stop. And again, I keep saying we because I'm so guilty of this. I have done this so much. But I've learned to stop. I've learned to say, you know what, I'm a woman and I'm going to just accept being a woman. I don't want your job. You can have it. I don't want to take out no trash. I'm not cutting grass. I'm not doing any of that stuff. So that's your role. You can have it. I'm going to keep my role. So when you start calling, seeking advice and seeking, your cheerleaders, the people that's going to root you on, and you right, girl, you right, you better check yourself and say, wait a minute, let me get off this phone. And then you go somewhere quiet and you say, Lord, what is my contribution to this? Why is it that he's doing what he's doing? Because you're not telling the fact that you done went from wearing stilettos to flip-flops with dirty feet all the time. You're not telling the story that you done went from, being freak of the week to when he come to bed, you got on flannel pajamas and sweats and a thick robe and you rapping, don't touch me. You're not telling that part. You just telling your part. Yeah, girl, he cheating. Yeah, girl, he didn't come home. We got to start telling our side of the story too, because you know what? It's not always just them. We contribute a lot to the things that go on with these men and drive them crazy and drive them to do stuff they don't really want to do. So sisters, we got to start coming together and supporting each other so we can stay in strong marriages and strong long-term relationships, which I hope lead to marriage too. But I'm just saying, let's start supporting each other. Don't cheerlead for somebody to run away from their relationship. Run away to what? To this emptiness, to this foolishness that's going on out here. If you have a good man, he's there for you. He's got your back. He's by your side. He's your partner, and he's in your fight with you. You need to stay, honey, because trust me, from a single woman, this world is full of foolishness, ignorance, and senselessness. And you don't want to be single and be back out here dealing with this. So if you got a good partner, build your relationship, build your marriage, and tell your side of the story. You're not perfect. I'm not. I learned that. I want you to learn that too. I love you. Be blessed.